Thank you, Susan. A dog with a kite. Hilarious. And now, it's your chance again to ask the experts. And it's time to welcome back my usual guests, Professor Leonard Blip, a renowned lecturer in toxicology and spelling, and Sir Hector Leadbanger Hamilton, who has written widely on tropical diseases and occult safety. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Good day to you.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who wrote in today. And our first question today goes to you, Leonard. It's from Maria in Airdrie. I've been drinking 3 bottles of Buckfast every day since lockdown started and have now consumed well over 100 bottles. However, as there is now a shortage of our beloved tonic, I fear my world record attempt may come unstuck and I may have been wasting my time over the past month. Do you think the Guinness Book of Records would allow a gap in my attempt whilst I await the next delivery?
Well, yes, thank you. This is truly unfortunate. Many sporting endeavours are endangered by the current crisis, and I'm sure that the thoughts of the sporting community are with you at this desperate time. I would suggest that rather than risk disqualification, Maria could possibly substitute some other brand of fortified refreshment, Mad Dog 2020, for example, or Eldorado, perhaps. And remember, if you are thinking in the street, it should only be with one other member of your family at a time. I think that's quite important. Yes. Oh, and wipe the rim of the bottle if you're going to be sharing it back and forth.
Yes, give it a good wipe. And next, an email for Sir Hector from Derek in London. As an amateur statistician, I have discovered over the past few weeks a definite correlation between the increase in COVID-19 infections and the increase in people having online quizzes using Zoom and Skype. We all know that computers have viruses. Therefore, could the quizzes be the cause of the virus?
Quizzes? Always a danger. Very divisive. Excellent point. Now, it may be posited that these ubiquitous quizzes are merely a result of the epidemic, but my own research shows that there were many online quizzes long before the COVID-19 had ever been heard of. So the counterpoint is clearly nonsense. I would also like to give my answer in the style of a quiz. Multiple choice. A, yes. B, no. C, Copenhagen. D, wash your hands.
D. Yes, D. Thank you, Sir Hector. Professor Blip, a telegram from Denize in Brighton. It is often mentioned on cutting-edge programmes like BCG News, thank you Denize, that ultraviolet light can kill the virus. I spent many hours as a youth dancing under ultraviolet lights at the discotheque. Shouldn't the government take some pressure off the NHS by reopening the discos and allowing us to dance away the virus to bands such as ABBA and Roxy Music?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that question. Well, that's a fascinating idea because UV light does indeed have a deleterious effect on the virus, and disco dancing would certainly help with the secondary obesity problem. However, I would be wary of adopting this proposal because Roxy Music were never, in the orthodox sense at least, a disco band, and ABBA were primarily pop. If such a venture were to be undertaken, I would strongly suggest Sister Sledge or KC and the Sunshine Band. Oh, and disinfect your buffers as well. I think very important to remember too.
Disinfect your buffers. KC, UV, you know it makes sense. Our final question comes via Skype from a Miss Alice Delacroix in Newton Mearns. Are you there, Alice?
Oh, hello. I'm worried about my son George. I've heard that people in the balmy community are more vulnerable to this virus. Now, they don't come much more balmy than my son George. He's totally balmy. Is he in danger?
I fear. Alice is confusing the word bammy, as in bampot, with the common mispronunciation of the acronym BAME, B-A-M-E, Black and Minority Ethnic. Two entirely different groupings of people, but there is indeed a high percentage of cases in ethnic minorities, possibly caused by being in low-paid frontline jobs, carers, nurses, driving ambulances, taxis, buses, and, of course, tubes. I pray that answers your question and puts you at ease, Alice.
Tubes? Oh, aye. Thanks. George, it's not just the balmy people. It's tubes and all.
And wash your hands! Unless you're in England, then wash one of your hands.
Thank you, Sir Hector, Professor Blip and Alice. We'll be back tomorrow, same channel, same time. And remember, this epidemic is a marathon, not a Snickers.